Okay, so I think this is totally normal, but I just had a conversation with someone that was hanging out with all day today that, what? Like, it was like, and I don't know. So let me just get like an idea. You could chat me, you could vote, whatever. Okay. Isn't it safe to say that when you go to concerts, when you go to shows, when you're traveling, like you go to raves, etc., right? When you just go by yourself, I know that's rare. Like, oh my God, people do shit by themselves. Yeah. Okay. So if you were a person who went by, or maybe you didn't even go by yourself, maybe you went with your family, your friends, whoever, right? You go to this place. Isn't it very common to meet someone new? And you guys are like gang there, the club, for example, like, and then like during that time you guys are like this, but once it's over, you guys go your separate ways. Okay, so with that theory, right, if you are a person who go to raves, right, isn't it safe to say that you have a rave girlfriend or a rave boyfriend? Or like, when you get to the rave, like you get into the entrance, you already paid your tickets, you already know how you're gonna get home, you yourself, you're good, right? But you're at a rave and there's music and you're dancing and there's drugs, right? Aren't you more likely to hit it off with someone, right? And so during that time, you guys are locked in. Now, whether or not you guys exchange social medias or phone numbers, whether or not you take them home, X, Y, and Z, I don't fucking know. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But in that space, in that time, in that world, that's bae. Like for me, when I go to concerts, I talk to people in the line and we start becoming friends. Okay. Now, whether or not after the concert we exchange numbers or social media or ever see each other in person again, that's besides the point. But during that time, we are locked in. Isn't that right? Like, isn't that how that's supposed to go? Isn't that the whole fucking idea? Like, even when I travel, like, I'm gonna meet someone there. Like, isn't that what you're supposed to do? I'm like, what? I'm not the weird one. Like, I'm not. Like, that's the whole purpose. No? That's not the whole purpose? No? You just out in the fucking world just like solo. Don't talk to me. Like, that's your whole get down. I mean, like, that's cool to have your own agenda. I go to places where with my own agenda. I'm going to go to a concert. I'm going to go on a Ferris wheel. You know? I might see something around with food or whatever. And, you know, take a picture of the scenery and whatnot. But, like, that's my goal. That's my goal. Right? But I meet people. Okay. So, like, for me. Okay. So, my friend Brian, we've talked before, so this is fine. And if it's not fine, sorry, Brian. What you gonna do about it? Anyway. He's like, no. I'm like, that's because you're awkward. No, it's because I don't care for others like that. It's not just me. It's common for people to respect others people's space and vibes. Plus, I didn't pay to socialize. I paid to see a band. Okay, noted, everyone. Brian goes to social events to be antisocial. Right? Cool. And I'm like, you're the type of person that if someone says, hey, can you take a picture of us? You're like, no. Right? He says, yeah, I say yes, but I'm not going to think they want to hang out with me. Okay. Right. Then he goes on and says, I can have a nice conversation waiting a line at the bar, but if they don't ask to hang out, then I go my separate way. Duh. Right? Of course. I don't lose or gain anything from it. I'm there for the environment. I'm not ego hungry for attention. How we get into ego and hunger and attention? But okay. I'm sure you know what a narcissist is. With that being said, it's almost borderline narcissism. Oh shit. Hold on. Okay, so we're talking about ego, we're talking about hunger, we're talking about attention. Now we're over here talking about narcissism. Okay. This is where Brian took it to. Okay, so I say, bro, give it to Brian to take something so fucking easy and turn it into a big ass fucking thing. Okay, bro. Okay, noted. I said okay twice. Okay.
Hey, man, if you didn't want replies about it, you wouldn't have asked for them. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right.
And I didn't say you were wrong. I said okay. And I said okay. It's just kind of counterintuitive how you're the exact same person who says that you have difficult time meeting blah blah blah. You could meet someone there. Like, clearly one of your interests is you guys like the same band or whatever the fuck. Like, that's the whole fucking point. I don't know where the fuck you got off of this hungry for attention shit. No, you're in line, you're chit-chatting. Someone it typically happens to me. Hey, you by yourself? You want to join us? Like, how is that hungry for fucking attention? It's fucking weird.
You're looking at it at your point of view. You gotta look at it at a man's point of view. And especially during these times where men think it's or women think that it's thirsty for a man to strike conversation or whatever the case. I'm not there to do all that, especially if I paid good money to see a band and all that stuff. I'm there to enjoy myself. Now, that being said, if I go out with the intention of meeting someone, then that's a totally different story. But look at it in a man's perspective. That's it.
I don't need to look at it from a man's perspective because I'm not a fucking man. So that's stupid. And no one is saying like you like go. Well, oh my god, never mind. Fucking Brian pissing me off. Bro, you go to a fucking concert, Linkin Park. Okay, you go, you pay, right? You go. Cool. You sit down or you go get your fucking drink. Cool. You guys are chit-chatting about the fucking merch or whatever. You end up fucking talking to people. Okay? And I hope they're people. I hope it's not a fucking alien invasion type shit. Like, I don't know what else you want me to fucking say. Those people are your gang. Like, right there at that time, in that space, in that fucking universe. Space and time. It's not that fucking deep. It's not that fucking deep.
Well, if you wanted a woman's perspective, then you should have most likely asked for it specifically. But if you're not going to take an accountability for a man's perspective, then there's no point of doing polls. Then you're just biased and sexist.
Okay, now I'm biased and sexist. Oh, and this next one, apparently I threw a tantrum, but I was like catching my breath because I needed to sneeze. But whatever.
And just to top it off, I thought I was the one supposedly mad. I'm not mad. I'm not even...
I never said he was mad.
...doing a tantrum or anything. So if I got you wild up because I have an opinion, then that wasn't my intention. But that's what it is.
Annoying, you're fucking annoying. With someone that was hanging out with all day today. Hold on. Okay, so the person who voted is actually another friend that typically participates, and they're a him. So there's one man that disagrees with another man right here. So another man. Same type of question, but it was like two different polls. Okay.